Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I'm your host, the Ref, and you already know we'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Scoreboard Keepers. You know, around here, we don't keep receipts, we keep the score. So if you want to get on the board, make your point. If it makes sense, we'll add it to the board. If it don't, we won't. Scoreboard Keepers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I'm your host, the Ref, and you guys already know I keep you up to score in everything sports, hip hop, and hot topics. And as you can see, today, who's on the board? Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, man. You guys all know and love Kevin Durant, right? Kevin Durant, ex-Phoenix Suns, ex-Brooklyn Nets, ex-Golden State Warrior. I mean, come on, man. This is KD, y'all. This is KD, the baller, man. I love KD's game, man. Listen, KD always reminds me of I don't want to say like he reminds you, his game is like that uncle's game, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You know, them uncles that used to ball back in the day. He has one of them, just mid-range kill you, you know, steady Eddie, just kill you. You know what I'm saying? And just bring you down there, turn his back to you and then just start doing whatever he want to do to you, man. You know, that's KD. And, you know, KD's on the move. KD's on the move right now. You know, as you guys know, he's currently with the Houston Rockets. Okay, the Houston Rockets. So you know, there's some rumors and things that are going on down there about his contract. And there's some reports out there about, you know, whether he's going to get this max deal or not. Question is, does he really need it? We're not sure if he even actually needs it at this point in his career. He signed some pretty big deals over his career. And has some longevity. You know, he's been around. He finally, you know, got to those teams, you know, especially when he played with the Golden State Warriors. You know, those teams went, you know, they were basically unbeatable. At that time, those teams were basically unbeatable. With him and Steph on the floor at the same time, you know, and with the Splash Brothers, you wasn't beating that team. So KD has had some pretty good success in the NBA, but let's just get to these reports. The report are stating that entering in his first season with the Houston Rockets in the final year of his current contract, Kevin Durant doesn't appear to have a max extension available to him right now. Per ESPN's Brian Windhorst, it seems clear the Rockets haven't put the 2-year, $120 million offer that Durant is eligible for on the table because it would be done if it was by now. So there are some factors that could potentially be in play holding up a new deal. As of right now, the Rockets only have $92.7 million in guaranteed money on their books for 2026 and 27. That figure will likely go up very soon, with Tari Eason negotiating a rookie extension that ESPN's Bobby Marks projected. He projected that that it could come down, coming around $80 million over 4 years. Amen Thompson, who's a baller as well. You guys all know who Amen Thompson is. He gets down too. He isn't eligible for an extension until the summer, but he could increase his value exponentially if he excels in his expected role as the lead playmaker, with Fred VanVleet likely out for the season due to a torn ACL. So that's big. I mean, let's just start with that right there. I don't care who you sign. I don't care where you get them from. If Fred VanVleet, the floor general, if he's injured, you got to get Kevin Durant in there. You got to get Kevin Durant in there, because to me, last year, he was the one steering the team for that team. He was the one steering the ship for that team. Fred VanVleet is a floor general. and he has a great jumper, and he was carrying them on his back. I'm not saying he didn't have a great supporting cast, but with him coming from Toronto and his experience on the floor, they were contenders. They were contenders. So without Fred VanVleet on the floor, that's a blow. That's a blow. And you would have to find somebody. I would be looking for somebody ASAP to fill them shoes. Same style, same everything. I'm looking for somebody with the same skills as Fred VanVleet. Period. Because that's going to be a hole. Unfortunately, who would want to see him and KD on the floor? I mean, it's just crazy with these injuries, man. I mean, you're talking about that would have been a beautiful situation, man. So yeah, they're going to need some help filling those shoes. No matter who you sign, you still don't have a floor general like Fred that you just can find anywhere on them streets. You got to get to looking right now. And the reason I'm saying get to looking right now is because you don't want to find yourself in the playoffs realizing that you didn't show any attention to replacing that position, knowing that he's going to be out for the year with that injury. So I would get to it. Speaking of VanVleet's injury, his $25 million player option for 2026 and 27 seems to be more in play now than it was before he went down. If the Eason extension gets done at the projected number and VanVleet's opts in, that adds $45 million to the payroll with 7 players under contract and estimated $60 million salary for Durant next season would have the Rockets payroll at around $197 million between 8 players. Thompson and Reed Shepherd seems like safe bets to have the team option on their rookie deals picked up, but by October 31st deadline. So that will add $23.4 million to the payroll and put them right on the brink of exceeding the projected $223.1 million second apron for 2026 and 27. Windhurst noted there is some haggling going on beneath the max, with Eason's potential extension possibly impacting Durant as the Rockets think about the apron. So they got some finagling to do. They have some finagling to do with this money around here. And with VanVleet's injury, with his opt-in, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll opt in now, but they have some finagling to do with their contracts and with their rookies as well in order to make this thing work around Kevin Durant, who basically now, if he, I'm pretty sure he has a good relationship with that organization, but if he didn't, he would hold the upper hand in trying to get some money because you're going to put Durant on the floor. Okay. And somebody's probably had to give up a little bit of cash in order to have somebody like him around. So if he wasn't in good, in good spirits with the, and a good relationship with the Houston Rockets, he would have the upper hand right now. You'd be looking at a sure holdout if that was somebody that actually didn't need the money. And I keep saying that for a reason, and I'll show you at the end of this live. But, having Kevin Durant on your team right now without Fred VanVleet it's crucial. You just have to have them, and I'm pretty sure they're working on, making that happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen. Let's just say that. All right. Durant, now he spoke. Durant told reporters on the first day of training camp last month that he does envision signing an extension with the Rockets, but I can't tell you exactly when that will happen. But it will happen. And that's Kevin Durant talking. You know what I mean? The Rockets acquired Durant from the Phoenix Suns as part of a 7-team trade in July. He is joining a roster that is looking to take the next step after winning 52 games last season before losing to the Golden State Warriors in the first round of the playoffs. And that's what I was telling you, because when they got in the playoffs last year, I remember over here on the Scoreboard Keepers, we were saying that they were our sleepers. We were saying that they were our sleepers because they were so talented. And I knew that I wanted to see them grab anybody in the playoffs except the Golden State Warriors. So as soon as I seen that they got the Warriors in the first round, I was like, oh, that's a trap game for them. If it had been anybody else, they would have knocked somebody out. It was just Golden State Warriors. That's Steph down there. You know Steph. You know Steph Curry, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be grabbed. He's not going home first round. Like, he gonna do what he got to do to get up out of that first round. That's Steph down there. You know, Dell's son. Dell's cut. You know what I mean? Seth's brother. Y'all know who he is. Stop acting like y'all don't know who he is. Y'all know who he is. But I thought that they was really going to get I thought they was going to get out of that first round if they had got anybody else, like somebody like the Lakers or something like that, or I thought that they had the talent to knock somebody out. But it just didn't happen when you get to Golden State Warriors. And that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the second quarter on this one. So this is why it's so important to sign Kevin Durant. Winning 52 games and making it to the playoffs, without him. What does that say about their team? Their trajectory is going that way. Okay? And you need that guy. That guy right there, you need him. And making the playoffs. You know, Houston, hey, listen, you got a new coach down there. He knows how to win. He knows what it takes to win. He expects to win. He's a defensive-minded coach. Ime Udoka. I mean, listen, the expectations for Houston right now is to just win. That's what the expectations are right now. And you have everything, you're aligning everything to just do that. So if there's a team that's trying to hop on the train and get on that path to the championship in the West, in the Western Conference, when you add a player like Kevin Durant, you're in the conversation. Period. You're talking about one of the greatest players of all time, man. I mean, it's just that simple. And he can do things for you down the stretch. Offensively. Yeah, you just give him the rock. But the reason I said that I don't think over here at Scoreboard Keepers, we always tell y'all something that you don't know. And we always give y'all information that you should know. But the reason I say that I don't think this would be a problem with Kevin Durant at all, with him selling, with him signing with the Houston Rockets, and it damn sure shouldn't come down to nothing financially, is because this man at the end of his career right now, he ain't trying to rob nobody. You would say, why? Well, look, some of y'all may not know, but Kevin Durant is into Bitcoin. I'm talking about, he's a Bitcoin bully. I know some of you guys may not know this, and y'all may not think that Kevin Durant or athletes in general do things outside of their sport, but he's one of the first athletes to get in on his Bitcoin way back when, before it became popular. Okay? It's unbelievable that he got into this. His Bitcoin is worth, let's just say this, right? They say, this reports I heard to say his Bitcoin investment made in 2016, and initially he lost access to it because he lost the password to his Bitcoin account. Now listen at this, y'all. He lost access to his Bitcoin. He lost his password. Let's just say it's in the cloud somewhere, right? I don't know if even today that he still has it. He's locked out of it, but he needs to get into it, because if he don't, somebody's gonna try to get in there and get that password, or they're gonna try to never give it to him. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. His access has significantly appreciated. Significantly. And listen at the appreciation, with reports estimating it's valued over $350 million as of late 2025. This man got $350 million in Bitcoin assets. Durant recovered access to his Bitcoin account, in September of 2025. He just got his damn password back, at which point his initial investment of Bitcoin, purchased around $650 per coin, was valued at approximately now $116,000 per coin. Do y'all understand how big that is? Do you understand? Listen, do you guys understand how much of appreciation that is? Do you understand? I don't think y'all understand. That investment, that appreciation is through the roof. It is absolutely through the roof. If he purchased these coins at $650, each coin that he valued that is valued now at $116,000 per coin. To him, right? To somebody like him buying $650 worth of Bitcoin at that time, it was like penny stocks to us. It's like penny stocks. It was be like us purchasing penny stocks, right? And then let's just say you bought $10,000 in penny stock, right? And now each one of those stocks in there is worth $1,000. Each one of those stocks now are worth $1,000. You bought 10,000 because it was penny stock to you, right? And then all of a sudden you turn around, you lose the password to your account, and the next thing you know, you turn around and you go look in there, and each one of those coins that you bought are worth $117,000. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, that's called winning. Winning. So you throwing $120 million or $90 million at him right now doesn't mean a damn thing, because he's going to be cashing out as soon as he retires. Kevin Durant, this is one of the smartest moves made off of basketball that I've ever seen. Ever. I don't think I've ever seen a move like this outside of basketball. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't know of any player that have made an investment like this. I mean, other than, the only Michael Jordan's, but that was investing in himself, which is nothing wrong with that either. But Kevin Durant investing in his Bitcoin and being worth that amount of money after losing your password, and you just turn around after your career and you see that there's $350 million in there. Kevin Durant, I would have to say, kudos, man. Well done, Kevin Durant. Well done, man. Here, cheers to you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already done so, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thumb up this video. Turn on your notification bell. Get involved. We are on the race to 10,000 subscribers, okay? So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you like this information and you want more of it. There's a lot more to come. Congratulations to Kevin Durant on his off-the-court investments, okay? We wish you nothing but the best down there in Houston Rockets. You happen to be one of my favorite players of all time. Just your style of play. It's a throwback to me. I wish you the best down there in Houston. I hope Houston gets it together. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a problem for you financially to sign with them. You want to be there. I know you went to the University of Texas, so you're at home. That's probably a place that you probably always wanted to play. You probably have a huge fan base down there from college, and I'm pretty sure you're going to excel. I look forward to seeing the Houston Rockets this year and seeing what they can do. Okay, it's nothing like some new bullies on the block. Okay, and then you get the chance to bully the bullies. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, until the next episode of the Scoreboard Keepers, God bless and score. We will see you guys soon.